Sup, sup! Alright, we're gonna get on top of dam. On top of control tower, only snap hooking. We're not using zip lines. Snap hook only. Okay? Yeah, so you guys will be able to do that. The devs did a really good job at filling the map with stuff. If they didn't do that, you probably wouldn't be able to. If it was just a big rectangle building that goes into the ground. But really glad for that. I'm going to skip through and try to cut to the meat of it. We ended up walking out of this one with a pretty big value. And being able to rotate with the snap hook, especially on this tower, is just craziness. No one's doing it yet either. It'll be a while. Everyone's too scared of losing their snap hook, or they don't have the blueprint or something. You need to be farming for the blueprint, though. It's an item you have to have. You can't even play the game without it. Sooner or later, people are going to figure that out. Everyone still has gear fear like crazy, even though this game it's ridiculously easy to just have whatever you want. It's kind of weird. Really, really easy to just have everything. Yeah, so anyway, we spawned in late. Spawned in at like 19 minutes. A lot of people don't like that. I don't mind it at all. It just makes the whole game is fast-paced. And I nearly prefer it. Unless I have an objective specific. I really don't mind it at all. I knew there was a dude in here, but he's deciding to camp it. I know this building pretty well. He's pretty much invincible unless I want to use nades.
Don't shoot.
But I'm not really concerned. Because people that are sitting there usually do not have stuff. It's just the way it is. But by now there's so much crap going on outside. I'm wanting to get to research and administration, but there's so much stuff going on. So I'm like, I'm gonna just chill a second. Yeah, the bombardier, the bastion's going off, everything's going off, shooting everywhere. Really important to know what guns are going off. If you're fighting a rattler and you know it's level 1 or even level 2, you just have to dodge. You have to dodge roll like 3 bullets or something and you're not getting killed. If it's a stitcher, it's much easier to dodge the bullets. Most every player will just like hoping they can one clip you, but the bullets are coming out fast enough to where if you dodge like 4 of them, they can't one-clip you. If they have to reload, you get to just win. But it's the good kettle players is where the problem is at. By the way, on these types of jumps, you cannot jump up there without that wall. And if you're on the wall, you can't even grab the top of it. You have to spring vault off of it. Another useful reason why you need a spring vault. Also, by the way, I messed this up here. I'm just wondering if I'm able to hit the top or like what it's like doing it from there. And it's pretty miserable. The best way to do this when you're getting up there, start from right there. Start from the inside. So that way, when you zip up to that first ledge, you like go out a ways. So that way you can hit the other edge. You have to be a little quicker with it because you need to not descend too much. Also, look at this. If you're trying to push this, always stop right here. Use it like that. And you will save your life like a lot more often than, because no one's doing that. Everyone's positioned in this room to if you take it fully. But yeah, so while the snap hook's cooling down, I just decided to sit in here. I did hear shots, so I'm kind of looking for them, and this is where the meat of the map is. So this is where I'm wanting to hang out. especially so late in the game. I'm wondering if people are going to be camping it. I sit there for probably like a minute and a half. But let's get to it. Now let's get on top of dam. Snap hook only. And where can we sit that's safe? Because it takes 4. That's right. It does take 4 snap hooks to get up there. I will say, though, it is possible with 3. But vault spring is required. How crazy is that? The snap hook range is 20 meters. So whenever you're using it, just ping out 20 meters. And also, by the way, it's useful mentioning when you're snap hooking, it kind of like descends after you're shooting it.
Up there.
And bam. Now, you're exposed here, but yeah, drop down here, easily good to go. Cheaters will rip you apart. If you don't understand how bad the cheaters are, they're terrible. Terribly bad, infested like almost every lobby. Big if you're like gaming, like really gaming, sweating and tryharding, and you're going in and often killing like lots of people, you're gonna get into cheater lobbies where the cheaters are killing that many people. So that's an important aspect to know. If you're not killing many people, the game's gonna think you're not good enough, and it's gonna keep you in a low MMR. Every game has this. This is just regular matchmaking. In quotation, skill-based matchmaking.
An arc orbiter is en route.
Now, to get this in 3,
10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Down Raider.
to get this in 3 snap hooks, you have to vault spring off of what I'm standing on right there. And then you shoot it up to where I'll show in a second. You have to vault spring, but I'm not going to do it. Now remember, I'm trying to figure out how can I get out there and do it. You can do it either side, but I see a pair of legs there. That's roughly how you want to hit it. You can hit it on the little tin thing that's hanging out too. And that's right. We see someone in there. We hear him in there. And they just opened the back door. So we know they're coming. Before I was doing this exact same thing on night raids, because I knew people would have the key card, especially early in the season when you get the free damn key card. That's right, you need to be doing this. I would just zip up.
Whoa. What the fuck, bro? What are you doing up here? Dude.
That's right. And while I'm looting, I am prepared to jump off and snap hook to the top. That's what I'm thinking this whole time. Because if I get hit, it'll be a 50-50 fight, and they'll have the advantage. They have to really screw up to not kill me here. So that's why my play is to jump off the roof. But that doesn't happen. We're okay. And now look at this. Unhit. Everyone's playing. Everyone's playing with the C4. First day Stella came out, it had a it still has a very good C4 farm. And I was going crazy on it. I was crafting I had 60 C4 in my inventory, or my stash. And I was using it before everyone else was using it. And so it was so much money. I was making so much money. Because no one was expecting it yet. Now everyone kind of expects it. But they also don't play as if they expect it, but people are not playing as if people have it. You can counter C4, by the way. It's not as much of a menace as people think. And the major people, like the YouTubers that are complaining about it, the sweaty tubers that are really trying to, be good at the game and 3 stacking often, they're just in cheater lobbies. So it's a big difference between cheaters using it, because they're wall hacking and they're throwing it perfectly. Now, as soon as I hear this music, I'm like, geez, I gotta get out of here. I actually forgot how quick the time was going by. Now, something to know with the snap hook, kind of a pro tip, is that seems scary. Obviously, it's going to be scary if you're just not using it much, but you go down, as soon as the snap hook connects, you kind of stay where you're falling already. You don't swing into the wall when you snap hook. So as long as you jump past something like that ledge, I know, and at this point, by the way, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much stuff. I gotta figure out how to get as much value as I can out of here. Yeah, as long as you jump past the object, you can feel pretty safe. And these look crazy. If you're not using the snap hook, you gotta use it. You have to use it. If you need a farm, just comment and I'll make a farm so that you can either get the blueprint or help you guys learn how to farm for the materials you need. Materials extremely easy to get, extremely. Also, the amount of times I've been running Stella is it's crazy how much I've been running Stella. Stella is the home of free kits, though. Free kits on Stella are just broken. They're so strong. So I've ran it so much, I'm not even used to people having as much stuff as those people had. But they're taking it on the big maps, and it's that's where people take kits, is really the big maps. And I know a lot of people hate rats and stuff, but and I'm not trying to rat here. I have a little timer, and I wasn't here 3 minutes ago. So you have to wait. If you're getting here at this time, you must wait. If it's 5 minutes, you must wait. You can't just go in there, because if someone's camping it, you just die. So if you're having problems with ratting and people camping the extracts and stuff like that, it's because you're not waiting. It's you're running into territory that's not yours, it's someone else's. So can't expect it to just be free. But in doing that, you will not get killed by rats and campers. I rarely get killed by them. Very rarely. And if I if I feel like someone's camping it, like I'll have an alarm go off in my head. Like my head will just, if I feel like there's a rat nearby, especially if it's somewhere I haven't been, the alarm starts going off in my brain. But it's like you're walking into the unknown, so people should not really be complaining about campers and ratters that much. It's not as terrible. And by the way, I threw down my light ammo back there when I was looting, and I did that because normally it wouldn't be very great because it's a little bit open. But the shotgun choke in here is like you basically have slugs. Yeah, it does so much damage and the spread is so little. So I felt really good about it. You can hit someone like 50 meters away and kill them, no problem. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you need anything in the game, or like you're wondering about stuff. You need any help with something. I'm coming up on like 1,000 hours playing this, so if you want to know what endgame is like, what endgame stash is looking like, or like how it feels playing the game, yeah, just let me know. It's so different. It's a different feeling when the robots don't mean anything, like they're not a threat anymore, and they're all just little ants. It's just a weird feeling. But yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one.